Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sohum and I'm on a mission to spread peace, love, and positivity through music. Today, I'm going to be reacting to the entirety of Quebec by Ween. Now, this is my second time in my life hearing Ween. My first reaction was also to The Mollusk back in 1997. So we have about 6 years of a time gap between these two albums being released. Maybe there's going to be big differences in style, though it's already impossible to define the style of Ween as I heard it in The Mollusk. They are super eclectic, playful, all over the place, but by the end of it, I was actually really enjoying what I was listening to, despite not having a clear read of its pulse. There's a lot to be admired regardless, and for me, I love to expand my musical horizons as well as challenge myself as a listener, and I feel like Ween, so far, are the perfect group to do that. So we're going to be checking out the entirety of Quebec today, and that is all thanks to a generous donation from David the Radiant. So thank you very much, David, for your request, and this selection today means the world to me. But without further ado, let's just jump into it. It's going to be a long night indeed. Massive rock energy to start off. Very different to the start than The Mollusk. Let's turn it up a little bit more. Oh man, the energy is just right there. Super driven guitars, great driving beat, and this riff is just super memorable. Wow, the kick drum here. Oh my god. Dude, what an energetic start. From this riff to the drums just drumming. Oh my god. Those are some raw vocals from Gene. Yeah, that's one way to start an album. Jesus. Gene on the vocals there. And of course, it's like we're in like a holding pattern now, a different waiting room of sorts. Zoloft. And what is Zoloft? It's a kind of drug, right? Something like for depression or like an SSRI, I believe. I forget what it stands for. Something selective serotonin. Oh, Interesting. It's almost like that dreamlike state that you would go to, but I've never taken an SSRI. I can only assume that it kind of calms and quells the emotions. Almost like a... How would you describe it? Like an artificial tranquility? Interesting. What is that? That almost in the background you kind of hear this like voice speaking. It's as if it's quieting one's inner monologue. Let me go back because it's almost like a bit muffled. Is that like a helicopter? I'm also randomly reminded of that song My Gingy. I forget who it's by exactly. Love it. It's like a bit psychedelia. They don't hesitate. They don't shy away from these almost like experimental feels. So interesting. Definitely also that like lo-fi kind of feel. I will take it, and those are worlds apart, starting with It's Gonna Be a Long Night into Zoloft. A Transdermal Celebration. What is transdermal? Like over the skin, like a patch? Which, what is it? That's like typically used for nicotine and...
Transdermal Celebration.
Ooh, okay. I'm a fan of this like great soft rock vibe. But there's something about it that's not quite so soft. Like this melody has all the hallmarks of being a soft rock melody, but it's surrounded by something heavier. That's nice. kind of feels surreal. Something about it's like uplifting, soaring, but also surreal. Oh yeah. I think this is immediately my favorite song. You got these soaring guitars. Oh yeah. That is so effortlessly pleasant.
Transdermal celebration gets you information I see them. Driving manifestations, living trails of flame. Where is the mutation that was told me it would say fucking friend?
Oh, that soft landing right there.
Lay home alone, he's already home when the morning rains his face.
I mean, oh man. Like, in terms of my like enjoyment so far, especially as I like compare it to what I heard in the Mollusk, these songs like immediately work for me in a way that I wasn't quite convinced by the early material in the Mollusk. It was sort of by like the halfway point where I was thinking like, oh my god, all of what I heard before, despite it being very out there, makes sense in the context of it all, even if I may not prefer that kind of style. But then we got to songs in the middle that felt very earned by me and even by the band. And right now with Quebec, we're starting off just on the right foot with an energetic banger up front. Then we immediately pair it with something relaxing. And then this Transdermal Celebration, it's almost like a beautiful combination of the two. Let's keep it pushing. Let's keep seeing what they got for us. Among His Tribe.
He would step out of the night, light a fire among his tribe. Carving from the bear's tooth, he used the flesh to feed the youth.
Very relaxing start here.
It salted down. Sails were made from darkened hide, fish were caught in the lowest tide. Thought of war kept him strong, listened for the battle song.
There's like a droning note to pay attention to. It's very like trance-like. It's even more relaxed than Zoloft somehow. Oh, whoa. The nuclear hangar doors are opening. Or bunker doors. How do I describe this? Kind of like a folk slash psychedelic funk. No, folk rock and like there's no real rock in this. More like just folk and psychedelic. Very quiet, very stripped down. It almost has that kind of like rural Americana feel. now that I'm hearing this like super high voice, it almost like oscillates like a UFO might.
All the old will teach the young to hate the word of the master's tongue.
It's super meditative.
The chosen son will take a bride and light the fire among his tribe.
Among his tribe.
And all in
Kind of like hinting at the alienation from modernity, from life as it is. You're sort of like detached from reality in a weird sense. I feel like there's a lot of isolation and disconnection conveyed by that track. Really interesting.
So many people in the neighborhood. So many people
Okay.
in the neighborhood.
Sure.
So many people in the neighborhood. Don't know if they're very good people.
Okay. We don't know if our neighbors are cool yet, if they're chill like that. This is definitely the most out there so far.
So many people in the neighborhood. So many people in the neighborhood. So many people in the neighborhood. Don't know
Gosh.
if they're very good people.
It's like low-key a little bit unsettling as I'm listening. It almost feels like I'm sort of eavesdropping on distorted, paranoid chatter. But there's also something like cartoonish about it. I don't know. I'm like equal parts horrified and intrigued, but I'm not quite sure where I'll end up.
So many people in the neighborhood. Don't know if they're very good people.
Okay.
So many people in the neighborhood. So many people in the neighborhood.
Super like avant-garde. Yeah, it's like even more distorted here. You know, like the back rooms, that visual. This is like the song equivalent of the back rooms. Oh, interesting. A bit of like noise rock now. I could totally imagine like Frank Zappa coming up with something like this. Really out there. But you know, I kind of dig the rhythm in this. Oh my gosh. It's like playfully creepy. I don't even get it. So many people in the neighborhood. So many people in the neighborhood.
Don't know if they're very good people.
It's a fair assessment. Don't know if they're good yet.
Don't know if they're very good people. Don't know if they're very good people.
There's probably like a larger, more nuanced discussion to be had about like suburban or urban life, and as it relates to people entering your neighborhood who weren't there prior, and now the sort of the heart and soul of where you lived is now different, and whether or not that difference equates to something that is conducive for wanting to live there and aligned with your values or not, is to be decided by the individual. I mean, so many times, like, our daily lives, whether we know it or not, are affected by the people that are directly around us. Though these days we spend a lot more of our time online, so our geographical neighbors may have a little bit less bearing on us. But for any of you who have dealt with like HOAs and just like rowdy neighbors and problematic people around you, certainly you're concerned about the people in your neighborhood and how they may directly impact your peace and life. That said, this song is the most out there out of everything, but I don't think it's that bad. It just, you kind of have to like find the flow rather, well, I wouldn't say rather quickly, just finding the flow and then allowing it to kind of seep into your gray matter. At least that's the way I would put it. Let's keep going.
At the dawn I woke, I was alone, rising. I called upon the force of time and space, calling. And as she came to me, I fell back down, realizing, oh, that it's cool for you to love me now. I'm everything cause tried.
Oh, this is a lot warmer,
I see
right?
the light in you. How can you dig in my soul?
There's like nostalgia and warmth baked into it.
Light
Tender vocal delivery.
edge eclipse and turned around, aligning. And though the dark spark rays of violet light, blinding, I went about the job of sowing thoughts and feelings. Oh, somewhere good, some bad, I felt the cries of healing.
Yeah, the drums are very consistent, so it kind of allows you to focus on this acoustic melody and the vocals.
Oh, can you dig in my soul? Could you smell my whole life? Rise, my dawn. You've been awake too long. Let me rest in time while I blow your mind.
It's kind of like a dreamy ballad almost. But really it's also wrapped up in like that hazy psychedelia that we know Ween for. Oh yeah, there you go. It's even more hazy now. It's a cool balance between like sincerity and the surreal touch of Ween.
I was alone, rising.
I catch it.
I called upon the force of time and space, calling.
See them.
And as she came to me, I fell back down, realizing,
Creation.
oh, that it's good for you to love me now. I'm everything,
I am.
everything they're taking their siestas in the sun.
Oh. From the warmth to like the, almost like the creepy silliness.
It should be, but most of them just carry it on.
Oh, I love the weight in the voices, very bassy. Okay, never mind. Not as bassy anymore.
Most people are not okay.
Oh my gosh.
Slacking 'cause the job
Wait,
ain't done.
I kind of really like this, to be honest.
Filling up all the poison nut.
Like on the surface, there's this like this childlike feeling about it, especially with that like, I never know if it's like a glockenspiel or a xylophone. It sounds more like a glockenspiel here, but you have that like light bubbly pitches above, but underneath is that huge unsettling voice. Wah, 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 wah. Like whatever that is, sometimes that's a lot more creepy than I even made it, but
Filling up
you know what I mean? Like
poison nut.
it's almost like a slumbering vampire wants to eat you. I'm also a big fan of the tempo in this. Because why not? Just huge explosion here. Whoa. Whoa. I want to look up what that song means. Give me just a moment. Happy Colored Marbles. Camera always dies at 30 minutes. Take a shot every time that happens. Lyrics, meaning. Okay, the first thing popping up here on Google is Reddit. Is Happy Colored Marbles actually about antidepressants? It says on Genius it is, but wondering if they'd actually say that or if that's just a fan taking a punt at it. Okay, so the top comment underneath that post by Calligrapher OK 1703. I always thought about Happy Colored Marbles were benzodiazepines like Valium, Xanax, and Klonopin. Generally, those pills are colored pink, blue, or yellow, and when taken, the user enters into a calm, euphoric state of mind. I feel that is the sound of the first part of the song. It's lighthearted and silly, similar to the effects of benzos, but the song also addresses the darker side of it. With Diener's more hellish guitar shredding. I feel that part represents the addiction, sickness, and loneliness of the drugs as well. Anyway, the song is a classic. Okay, so something about the, I guess, the two sides of the drug coin, because it does serve a pharmaceutical purpose and it's meant to impact one's health or physiology, chemistry, one way or the other, usually for a good reason. But as we know, with so much medication, there is a downside. And you can hear, especially in that explosive, ominous moment, it almost feels like your world is kind of collapsing. The walls are caving in around you. That's at least the feeling it gave me, because you have this silliness paired with this darkness, this creepiness. And I suppose it makes sense, which now I'm starting to see maybe a theme with this album. Not that it's every song, but with like Zoloft in mind, with Happy Colored Marbles in mind. I think even a little bit with Transdermal Celebration, there's this kind of theme of medication and how that impacts one's psychology. Really interesting. Let's keep going.
Hey there, fancy pants. Play the songs that make us dance. Play the
Silly,
tunes
silly,
that make
silly.
the ladies swoon. A song for all the lonely hearts, shattered dreams and broken parts. Feels like sunny days are coming soon. Hey, Mr. Buttercup.
So
bend
silly.
over and try your luck. The spotlight shining bright tonight on you. Bring along your lady friend. Do a dance from way back when. Tonight's the night when all your dreams come true.
It's almost like carnival music. I do like the melody as it's starting to settle here.
Hey there, sour grapes, down in the dumps, long in the face, drinking down your dinner all alone. Feeling bad, feeling blue, tonight the rainbow ends with you. So sit on down and make yourself at home. So, hey there, fancy pants, play the songs that make us dance.
Oh my gosh.
Play the tunes that make the ladies
There's a bit of shred here, up and down we go.
Song for all the lonely hearts, shattered dreams and broken parts.
Very
Feels like
fast.
sunny days are coming soon. Fancy pants, fancy pants, fancy pants, fancy pants, fancy pants.
There's always got to be a song like this. Wow. Alright, now where are we? Captain? If you guys know Captain by Dave Matthews Band, highly encourage you to check that one out. Very slow moving to start off. Maybe like more of a slow burn with this one. We'll see. Captain, turn around and take me home. It's like I don't want to go on this quest anymore. Some repetition. Okay, so a lot of repetition. Captain, turn around and take me home. Where are we headed that we need to turn around? Whoever's in charge, leading me, I have fear I don't want to keep going forward, so let's just go back. And And I can understand that feeling. I like the simplicity of it, actually. Pleasant melody, the guitar underneath gets to do stuff. Oh my gosh. The guitar work plus the ethereal vocals all at once. That works so well. It's like what is being said by this devil now? Can't quite tell. Super slow burn. Just kind of living in that atmosphere. I don't know, I really like this because it's keeping me moving. Like swaying side to side. Oh, and the strings paired with that electric too. Yeah, there's a lot of like subtle elements in that I really appreciate. Chocolate Town.
I couldn't taste the taste that I was tasting. I couldn't hear the waste that I was making. Tired of the life I was facing.
Where are we at like the 2/3 mark here? Yeah, pretty much.
I couldn't hide a secret from my mother. Any other mother wouldn't bother.
Kind of got this like country pop vibe to it.
Making time, breaking ground, sail round Bay to Chocolate Town.
It's making me hungry now. Oh my gosh. If you guys ever have tried what is it called? The Lindor truffles. They're specifically a milk chocolate or like white chocolate exterior shell, and on the inside there's this like cream as well. That is one of my favorite just candies out there. Though it's not, I guess, like chocolate in the typical like milk chocolate or dark cocoa sense. I think it still counts. And there's plenty of other chocolates that I like too, but that's the first one that comes to my mind in this moment.
Me on the porch, I'm in the front row. Says shit's for real, man, like I don't know. But get your punk ass back to the dog show. Making time, breaking ground, sail round Bay to Chocolate Town.
Super pleasant, I mean. Yeah, nice. I think this edition is great. Oh, in the lows it's dominating actually. And then the reverb is just an overdrive.
A new breath, I feel the grip
like this warm feeling once again. Sort of reminds me of a Tried and True. I don't know why I already feel like super drawn to this.
Or did we miss the moon?
Oh, yeah.
I'd lie in your arms if I could now. It's such a common pain.
It's like immediately I'm drawn to the chord progression and the tempo.
Repeats itself again and again now. Flowers grow in the springtime and leaves fall from the trees. I've been gone for so long, you just threw away the keys.
And it's like counterbalancing with these vocals, because you have the lead vocals and the backing that do the call and response. Really, really beautiful. Yeah, I like how like vulnerable and stripped down this track is. Ooh.
You tripped me and I laughed when you fell down. This isn't how it should be.
I really like this.
I let you drift so far from me now. Please hold on to the memories before we really crash and burn. We've got ourselves some.
These are the kind of harmonies that just fix your brain. You know what I mean? Wow, and what a memorable progression here. That melody. This like blown out electric guitar out of nowhere. What a moment. Oh, it's soaring above. It's literally a ballad. Oh my gosh. Oh, literally like the speaker's getting blown out. Jesus. I'm gonna say it right now, but that is my favorite song so far. Really nice. I love it. It's like in addition to just being like this acoustic ballad, what we're singing about, it's like this almost like direct lament about heartbreak, about loss, about denial. You know, a lot of the typical things that singer-songwriters, bands love to sing about. Hey, if it's not broken, don't fix it. There are reasons why songs that touch on topics like this hit so hard, and it's not just the lyrics that to me make this stand out. It's the melody, it's the tempo, the chord progression, and then that blown out electric guitar. Just every single element here is very vulnerable, real, super cohesive. My favorite song so far. I should have expected now with the fucked jam titled something crazy. Already just absurd. But almost like... Oh. Huh? Oh my gosh, it's like if my brain was filled with like nano robots and I could hear them talk. But I like this like this low bass feel. More start stops. I almost feel like this song could be repurposed for like a rave or an EDM kind of show. I honestly like it. I just don't know how much I like it. Because the vision I see for it is being like incorporated into like a rave. Also, throughout this entire reaction, I've been keeping a list of the songs that that I've been enjoying. So we're gonna have a ranking by the end. I guess I should have mentioned that at the beginning. But if you're still with me, hey, drop a subscription, like for the algorithm, all that good stuff. Oh, this time the beat didn't immediately hit. This is just absurd. There's no other genre for this. Oh, but when the beat hits... Reminds me of this artist named Rez. I think it's Rez or Raz. R-E-Z-Z. There's a few songs that have this like lumbering tempo. Like Kiss of Death. Edge is another. Worth checking out if you're into that dubstep EDM world. That was the fucked jam. Now we're at Alcan Road. Nearing the end here. What an album this has been. There is no through line I can draw between all these songs anymore. But somehow you know that every one of these songs is Ween. Again, I'm reminded of the back rooms. A bit trippy, a bit eerie. More of the latter than the former, though. Feels very desolate. Have these massive walls of sound. There's like a huge those two notes. Oh, this is a new movement. The movement in this bass is actually really interesting to me. Paired with these vocal harmonies and now the advent of these strings in the track. Oh. Whoa. I was not sold, but I feel like I'm getting there with this song. Dude, I don't even understand. I almost feel like this song is meant to explode, but it's like slowly seeping. Oh, whoa. Was that a glitch in my headphone? I mean, just huge synths. The vocals are super washed and wide. Dude, that is so eerie. I want to say it's like reflective, but I'm also confused at where it's coming from. Maybe I need to know about like Alcan Road, the Argus. Already liking the melody here. Feels very mystical somehow.
Fortune smiled upon us. Sacrifice the August.
That melody, man. Great melody. It feels very proggy too. Yeah. Because it resolves. Well, does it resolve? Not really. Cool, it keeps us like in that place.
Puzzled by the mountain, tricked by the sea.
Wait, I really like this too.
As one is on me, will the God I grant his forgiveness, and allow he that's lived a reason to see.
Oh, the chord progression. Oh my god. Yeah, dude. So down. lot of texture in these guitar strings. Ooh, good, good, good.
Building walls, bells ring songs to one. All the signs that guide us, chosen by the August.
Such a smart interval choice.
Tell me he has chosen you. Led by form, we'll shed our souls, trusting like a child. See the dark face that saved us, drink from his empty eye.
And the August is practiced compassion, with an eye on you, as one is on me. Will the God I grant its forgiveness, letting droplets of light erupt from the sea?
Where are we going? Reminds me of some art rock you'll hear too on the channel. Has the potential to like enter fugue land, which would be crazy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Super dreamlike here.
Beds of garlic and orchid, he closes an eye, which closes another, and in sleepy dreams of watching and looking, and feather clouds dancing, he curls up his lid and smiles.
Bubbling notes in consistent patterns. Penultimate song, that was awesome. That was really great. And here we are at the end. If you could save yourself, you'd save us all. Wow. Very altruistic.
On a free ride home from the embassy,
I'm sort of reminded of Radiohead in
I
this.
saw the governor
Take a shot.
and his lover holding hands. When I got to my place, I emptied my suitcase and opened the windows wide.
A relaxing start for a closer.
If you could save yourself, you'd save us all.
Oh my gosh, that was nice.
Is that what you call
Chills on that.
Is that why you're knocking on my door?
Another like ballad-like movement.
Time I've spent working myself to death. Thought that's what you wanted. I thought you needed my help to make it good again. To make us strong.
Oh, I love the melody.
Make you happy. To push you along.
Love this melody. It's like a full-on piano ballad.
Respect.
Oh, Oh, and the intensity is building, right? You can feel the epicness with all of it.
When you knocked me down, the wheels fell off, the bottom dropped out, the checks all bounced. I came in your mouth. Mother came calling, but there was no one around. The trash caught fire when the leaves turned brown. The vultures were circling when the circus left town. I left you a note, but I wrote it in disappearing ink. If you could save yourself, you'd save us all.
Beautiful.
Is that what you called me for? Is that why you're knocking on my door? The time I spent working myself to death, thought that's what you wanted. I thought you needed my help to make it good again, to make us strong.
Oh, I like it a lot, brother. Oh my gosh.
To push you along and gain some respect, to be thrown across. I was on my knees when you knocked me down.
Dude, chills the entire way through this last song. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There you have it. That was Quebec by Ween. Oh, my word, what a way to end that album. I feel like that last song was so earned. And some of you have asked me what do I mean by that. I feel like every single song that led up to the point of this climactic final piece to the album served that point. So every feeling that we bring from track to track to track, it compounds, right? Because we're not just listening to each song in isolation from one another, though we could, and often on this channel I'll end up doing that, where I'll hear bits and pieces from an artist's discography across time, so I do get to consume them in isolation. But as I've even mentioned before, there is such a staggering difference in doing that versus listening to something from start to finish as was, potentially intended. And when you hear this album from start to finish, the ending here, to me, all of like the cathartic moments in the melody, in the tempo, in the movement of the vocals, the harmonies, the epicness of all of it is so justified. It is so earned, and the payoff, it's the payoffs, man. That's what, I am coming to understand too about doing more and more like full concert reactions for full album reactions, is the feeling that I get. It doesn't just exist in isolation, but it grows from song to song, and up and down we go in feeling and understanding in my ability to resonate with the album. And by the end of it, I'm like, oh my God, I get it. It all just kind of, I've used this term before, I'll use it again, seeps into my gray matter such that I begin to understand Ween more basally, not basil like the like the garnish, but basally, BASAL. I really like this. I want to go through my list now of all of the of all of the songs. So I ranked them, not in any like, this is like a first pass, right? So I have all of the songs that I liked in order. So I'll start at the bottom and work my way up to number 1. So and let me know, by the way, in the comments if you have your own preferences for which songs were your favorites off this album. Would love to hear your perspectives as well. Maybe you'll be surprised by the way I've ordered some of these songs here. So we'll jump in. I guess in 15th place is Among His Tribe. It's a very relaxed, atmospheric song, but it didn't really hit all that much with me. So just speaking very candidly there. Then we jump into Alcan Road, which, now I'm not going to number them in reverse order. You'll just know that I'm ascending to what I feel is the best. So we had Among His Tribe, then Alcan Road, which I actually think Alcan Road has the potential to be a really big banger in my mind. But because of how almost like subtle the movements in this track are, I feel like more could be done that could elevate this. But I also understand that in the context of the album, Alcan Road may be more of a momentary reprieve or potentially some kind of like palette cleanser. But I really liked the electric guitar edition there. It felt like, again, it justified what we heard earlier on in that piece. But a desolate kind of feel, very eerie overall. 14th place goes to Alcan Road. Then, I'm not numbering, let me not get back to the numbers. Afterwards, I put Hey There Fancypants. Just a silly, bouncy, vibey song. I like the melody. It kind of grew on me as I was listening, but not too remarkable in my mind. It didn't like blow my mind away. My fancy pants are still on, fortunately or unfortunately, depending on who you are. Then after I have the Fucked Jam, which the absurdity alone, I don't even know where it would qualify it to be, but from my perspective, I really appreciate the beat as it was hitting, and then those like moments of absolute silence. That contrast is always super nice, but my head goes to applying this feel to like an EDM concert, a version of this that is remixed. If that's out there, if there's something cool like that, let me know. Then afterwards, I have Tried and True. We start getting into the more, I think, melodic tracks at this point. A lot of warmth in here, a lot of nostalgic feeling in this one, but kind of, I would say, like more standard, all things considered. Then I get to Chocolate Town, very relaxing country pop vibe, super pleasant. I love what was being done with the guitar work, especially in the lows, and we were hearing a lot of reverb and delay throughout. So when we're carrying those heavy tones in the lows, those lower frequencies, and then dragging them up again, but then pulling them back down, it's sort of like the dynamics you wouldn't necessarily expect from electric guitar. You would more anticipate it from the bass, or even a lot more movement in the drumming. Then afterwards, I had So Many People in the Neighborhood. This may be one of the bigger surprises to you, if I had to like wager. I don't know, something about this, like, it was very far out there, at least the most out there song at that point. I believe it was the 5th track that we had heard. I just really dig that like repeated line about, having more neighbors in your neighborhood and not understanding whether they're good for you or not. Something is, again, that avant-garde feel, but it just is catchy nonetheless. I don't know. Even though it's not as melodic as some of the other ones that are higher on this list, I like its uniqueness, and I think it works for me. So it goes there. Then how many more do we have? Are we in the top 5 yet? Not yet. So we've got Captain afterwards. Slow moving, slow burn, pleasant melody, and I think the pairing of the guitar, the ethereal vocals, really stand out in my mind. Then afterwards I have Zoloft, which was our first very jarring difference from what we heard in the first track there. This like artificial tranquility that I was referring to. I like the feel. I like that it dovetails extremely well with the title of this song. Gets you thinking, it puts you in that waiting room. It's a vibe, there's a lo-fi feel about it. Could totally see it being remixed as well. Just an overall interesting, surreal feeling to it. Then, are we in top 5 now? 1, 2, 3, almost top 5. So this would be, I guess, your honorable mention outside of the top 5. Happy Colored Marbles. I mean, it's playful, it's creepy, and then it dissolves completely into chaos. And for me, I loved that movement. I love that huge explosion at the end, but also the tempo throughout kept me at least in the pocket. So really enjoyed it. And now I believe we have the top 5. So coming in at 5th place in my rankings, It's Gonna Be a Long Night. The album intro, huge rock start, extremely energetic, sets the tone, though I don't think we ever really matched this energy or intensity in terms of like a pure rock feel at any other point throughout the album. So it's almost like we get this big rock feel. It's almost like we're going into a new direction, and then we take our foot a little bit off the gas pedal. It was unexpected to have that be the sort of narrative approach overall, but there's a lot to appreciate in this track with the drumming, with the guitar riffs, with the raw vocals all together. I think it's fitting to be in the top 5, that's for sure. Then in 4th place, we've got The Argus. Immediately I knew I would enjoy the song just given the guitar melody I was hearing. There's that mystical feeling paired in the vocals, in the guitar work. When I can hear a bit of that like prog influence when we're bouncing from scale to scale, the chord progressions, they aren't easily anticipated, but when they're accompanied with great melody on the guitar work, and then there's this like dream-like air about it all, it resonates really deeply with me. And as I've done more and more reactions on the channel, the genre of art rock, prog rock in general just speaks more and more to me. And to me, the song The Argus is very reminiscent of what you might hear, at least tangentially, in those spaces. Now for the top 3. In 3rd place, we've got Transdermal Celebration. This is kind of what I viewed as the combination of It's Gonna Be a Long Night and Zoloft. It's a little bit less intense. It's drawing more from that soft kind of air. So we have this softer rock kind of vibe, even though the instrumentation feels a little bit heavier than soft rock. I would still classify it, relatively speaking, as soft rock. Very uplifting melodies, euphoric feeling. There's that almost moment of surrealism throughout, but then you rubber stamp it with soaring electric guitar, and that immediately hooks me in. I'm super biased towards electric guitar. It's probably no secret at this point, but I will always repeat that. So that takes 3rd place. Then 2nd place, which will immediately identify what's in 1st. 2nd place is I Don't Want It. This acoustic ballad, I knew immediately when I heard the chord progression that I'd be drawn to it. The tempo just set the tone right away. I knew it would be great. And then you heard in the guitar melody, the chord progression, the vocals, the vulnerability, and to top it all off, you had that blown out electric guitar sound. Wow, what a moment. I mean, honestly, I Don't Want It would have been the top song, but I feel like I had to give it to the If You Could Save Yourself, You'd Save Us All track because of the 14 songs it took to bring us to the 15th one. So if it weren't for, I think, the ordering of all these songs, I would probably give it to I Don't Want It in 1st place. But due to the way that we arrived at the final song and the epicness with which it felt and it hit with me, I have to give I Don't Want It 2nd place, but it's a damn close 2nd place. So in 1st, the epic final track of the album, If You Could Save Yourself, You Could Save Us All. It starts out rather slow. It immediately reminded me of Radiohead, and as I was listening more melodically, Creep was coming into my brain, which that song, an absolute classic. I love every part of that song, so I will always kind of be biased towards melodies that are reminiscent of it. But even outside of being reminded of a familiar melody, I love the slow build, the approach to this piano rock ballad hybrid worked very well. It felt like every minute the song's intensity was being leveled up and up and up. The harmonies were coming in. Epic, epic, epic is the way to put it. And because 14 songs of various qualities preceded it, my understanding of Ween improved by the end, and this 15th track here just did the most for me. I had chills the entire time I was listening. It just felt like the end of an era, and I know we've only been here for an hour and 15, but that was a really, really fun experience. Thank you so much, David, for the request. Let me know what you thought about my reaction, about my takes, which songs were your favorites, what you think about Ween, really anything and everything. I would love to hear your perspectives, or just drop a comment for the YouTube algorithm. But that's all I have for you today. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you want to request one yourself, whether it's Ween or any other band or artist for that matter, you can do so by clicking the first link in the description box below. But as always, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.